Your birthday post, which you put up amidst the nature, it drew so much of flack. Do you think it was necessary?
See, I've been doing this for 14 years. This is the first time I've posted something. I do this for me. I live a luxurious life. For the last 5-7 years, it's been a little different. Like everything is taken care of by somebody. I spend about 15 to 20 days every year of my life spending time with me. It could be in the forest, it could be in the wilderness, it could be anywhere where not many people travel to. I like spending time with me. So this picture that you're talking about is one of my 14 visits to these places, and I thought, why not post it? Everybody should spend time with themselves. Even if you can get naked and spend time with you, nothing is more relaxing, because the only person you should not be ashamed of is of you. I'm proud of it. Being a director is a very difficult job.
Yes.
You gotta be dictatorial. You gotta control everybody on the set. I'm not somebody who is controlling. I don't think I have the ability to control people.
Was there ever a time in your life where Vidyut Jammwal thought that, okay, maybe I can't do it?
All the time. Like every 2 months this happens to me. I'm after a certain skill that I want to harness, and then I start giving up. And I start giving, nahi hoga.
Ever in your life when you have done a stunt or an action sequence, you've been scared?
All of them. Like every time I conceive something, and when I'm rehearsing for it or preparing for it, I have to be scared. Otherwise, I would never conceive it.
Every year I just see a different kind of action in your movies, just leveling up. What's the process of you always trying to level up the game for your own self?
Discipline is not the secret to everything. Discipline is not the secret to achieve everything. Sometimes just breaking that pattern is amazing. Hello, this is Ankita, and I am on Bollywood Bubble. We have a very, very special guest, Vidyut Jammwal, who doesn't only defy action, but he talks about la 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 la.
Since the interview is done, can I leave?
Thank you. May I leave too?
I'm starting a 15
Because
minute
you
timer.
can, but I will not let you go.
ये मैं सब डालूंगी, मैं बता रही हूँ, सब कुछ जाएगा.
मुझे थ्रेट से डर आज तक नहीं लगा.
हाँ, ये threat
अब
लग रहा
कैसे
है आपको?
लगेगा?
सबसे हार्मलेस था ये. मुझे लग रहा है मुझे इंट्रो देने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, मेरी इंट्रो जा चुकी है.
Hi, this is Vidyut Jammwal, and I'm sitting with Ankita, and I just want to tell you, Ankita has been going through the lines repeatedly. She's changed everything in it in her head, but she will still ask the questions. So let's start.
क्या है ना? Hi guys, this is Ankita. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble, and क्योंकि ये इंट्रो ऑलरेडी एक बारी हो चुकी है, पर फिर भी एक बारी हम कर लेंगे. मेरे साथ बैठे हैं विद्युत जामवाल, और आज के इस इंटरव्यू में मैं ही क्रैक साउंड कर रही हूँ, क्योंकि जस्ट शुरू होने से पहले जितना मैं हंस रही हूँ, इंटरव्यू के एंड तक कौन हंसेगा, we'll see to it. Hi Vidyut.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm happy.
Happy as a producer, happy as an actor.
Happy as a human being. Let's start with that.
Let's start with that. Happy as a human being.
I'm happy. Everything is amazing. I've had a great time shooting this. I'm having a great time promoting it, so I'm happy.
But donning the hats, it's not the first time you're a producer.
This is my second film.
Yes, yeah, as a producer. What have you learned in these two films as a producer?
I've learned a lot. Like it's been like going to a film school for me. Like I've learned every day, from the VFX, from the sound design, from the DI. I had an idea about it, but after I became a producer, it was like going to film school. I'm enjoying every part of the movie making business.
What was the idea behind Vidyut when you realized that you have to don the producer's hat? Was it that you were able to tell the stories which other couldn't?
No, it's just a natural progression actually. Whilst you're acting, and then you realize that I wish I could do this, and I wish I could do this, and you start working on things. It started with IB. We had two stories, IB 71 and Crakk, and I wanted to be a part of these movies. And whilst we were writing it, we found people who wanted to bet on the movie. So it was as simple. It was not as complicated.
Oh, okay, because that's as simple as it sounds.
So life is simple if you see it like that.
I'll see it like that then from your lens. Also, is it fulfilling that when you have your own film in which you are acting, you are presenting, and there is a responsibility also, because as actors, while we can still say, film ne acha kiya, nahi kara, film ki kismat, but यहाँ पे so much is riding on your own shoulders in a dual responsibility.
You know, like when I was doing these imperceptible roles in the south of India, then when I was playing the villain, then when I was lucky to be the leading man, it's been exactly the same for me. There's no like shoulder on the responsibility on the shoulder, nothing like that. I felt responsible every time, even if I had a small role. I was like, this shot made the movie do well.
Nice.
Like, so it's been like this for me, always.
So, from producer to direction will ever happen?
No, direction is not something I think I will ever do. I won't say ever do because it's not something that I really enjoy. Being a director is a very difficult job. You got to be dictatorial. You got to control everybody on the set. I'm not somebody who is controlling. I don't think I have the ability to control people. So I enjoy like being like this.
What kind of producer you are?
No, you should ask the other actors. I think I enjoy being one. So if you enjoy being one, you could be a happy producer.
I can see that, at least for sure. Vidyut, do you think that this entire tagline of being the quintessential action star you are also takes away the versatility from you as an actor?
Not at all. They're not correlated. I enjoy doing action and I enjoy doing the drama and the suspense in my movie. Whether it was Khuda Hafiz, it was like a hardcore.
It was
I
emotional.
went through an emotional. I went through that whole emotional journey. Similarly, whether it was Jungli when I was working with elephants, it was not only about the action. It was about spending time with them. So you do enjoy every emotion in a movie. And like with Crakk, I've gone through a lot of like a long journey of it.
Why I ask you this, because when Vidyut Jammwal pops up, the name pops up, it's an image, the first image, because, and I think it's a compliment also, because there are so many actors who just go without any image in their career. But with you, this mega action star thing comes up.
No, I enjoy it.
You enjoy it?
Of course I enjoy it.
While action, everyone seems to perceive it as more of a physical aspect of it. Do you believe that this is more to do with the mental discipline, how you put everything in
Mental
order?
discipline is something that you apply in every part of your life, not only in cinema. So when I'm in the movies, if you see a disciplined me, that is the martial arts side of me. If you see a lazy me, is the other side of me. So like, yes, of course, this discipline helps in every aspect, whether it's an actor, director, producer.
How you keep yourself relevant, even in all the spaces, in all the aspects? What's Vidyut's mantra every morning to be the relevant person?
So what does relevant mean to start with? In what aspect?
Relevant means that when you wake up in the morning, or make it easy this way, what prompts you to be on your toes, go to the work out, apart from the fame and the entire trappings of it which comes with it?
No, I don't know what the trappings. I wake up in the morning and I know what I have to do. There are days when I wake up in the morning, I have no idea what I have to do. So I
Really?
go with the flow. Yeah, of course, like when you're shooting, you know that you'll wake up at 5:30. By 6:15, you got to get in the car. Then la 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 la. There's a regimental routine. Then there's another routine where you have another day tomorrow and you have nothing to do. I'm going to train the whole day. I'm going to read the whole day. I'm going to sketch the whole day. But then you don't feel like waking up. And then you're like, I deserve to sleep. I enjoy every part of it. Like there's no fixed regular mantra.
What's Vidyut's downtime? What exactly does he do in his downtime?
Like for me, this is downtime in a different way. Yeah, like I enjoy just sitting and doing nothing and just fapping. I enjoy it. Like I enjoy it. Like every time I'm in an interview, there's so many. The questions are the same, and my mind is in a different space. I want to answer differently. So it relaxes my mind. Somehow it unwinds me.
Because normally actors feel that promotions is something where they have to put up a persona and be in front of the world and be a person maybe they are not.
No, I don't know. Like I really enjoy it. It is a little tiring. It is tiring. Sometimes it gets tiring, but that's also part of it. Like I get tired when I'm training, but I don't stop training. I get tired of sleeping, but I keep sleeping.
Can I ask you personally something? What's this mantra, if you would like to share with me, the positivity? Because of all the times I have met you and of all the times I have interviewed you, what has never changed, however the day has been, there's always a smile on your face, no matter what.
You too, you laugh at the worst jokes. And I love them.
No,
Somebody
they're
doing
not
the same
worse.
thing. No, I'm like talking about like not really funny jokes, but you laugh at them. So you've been the same. Nothing has changed. So what's your mantra?
I think that if I'm going to take in this entire process too seriously and to my heart, I won't be able to enjoy it. This is the best time for me.
Me too. Me too. I really enjoy it.
Nothing makes me happier being in front of camera, so that's how I would do it.
कैमरा इनके बिल्कुल फेस पे लगा हुआ है
जी ये देखिए
दोनों
ना।
यही कर दीजिए
यही कर दीजिए
I shall ask you questions.
Very soon we are going to do a flip side of interview with only Vidyut talking to me. Period. Huh?
Not only with you talking, answering and asking.
Vidyut, when you look back in time, it's been a phenomenal journey from being a model to an actor to be somebody who people love. He enjoys the kind of fan following, now donning the responsibility of a producer. Was there ever a time in your life where Vidyut Jammwal thought that, okay, maybe I can't do it. Maybe I should take a break. Maybe I should take a detour. Has it ever happened to you?
All the time. Like every 2 months this happens to me. I'm after a certain skill that I want to harness, and then I start giving up. And I start giving, nahi hoga. And then I start going back to it. So I go through this process in every aspect of my life. Like I go through it, then I surpass it, then I'm like, I'm going again lazy, and then I surpass it.
Are you a lazy person? You don't come across as one.
No, like we all, the yang side of me is fully lazy. If I'm like really diligent and I'm really dedicated and I'm really disciplined, the other side is opposite.
Whether if given a chance, you have to change anything in your career ever, from how you started to till where you are. It's been more than what, 15 years?
12.
Yeah, 12 if I count the modeling part of it also. Would you like to change anything?
I haven't met anybody who would like to change the past. Not many people. I don't think many people I meet in my life or I've met in my life have any regrets. Because you ask them, they'll say, I have no regrets. I don't want to change anything. Same is the case with me. Like, if not this...
Or maybe do something differently if given a chance?
No, the future's there to do something differently. So I don't look into the past or dwell into the past saying, I wish. I think I'll do something differently. That'll be in the future.
That's interesting. When you have this ensemble cast and you, again, Arjun and you locking horns is something, I would say delicious is the word on screen. How do you see it?
No, I enjoy it. Like, Arjun's great. Being an athlete, me being an athlete has, like, I've enjoyed him on the set. He's not really an athlete or a sports person. Not like in the last 10 years he's done the play sport. But I could see the boy in him suddenly. We were around world-class athletes and there's Arjun who wants to be a part of the game. He wants to join in. He slowly comes in. He's been a boy. Like, he's been this young, enthusiastic boy who wants to do everything. And that's what I enjoyed about him.
Is there a favorite piece of action in Crakk which, if we are not aware, but you have designed completely, because there are pieces you have designed in your films?
No, all my life, I enjoy it. Like, I can see what I like to do, and before anybody sees it, I see it. So for me, the opening sequence of the movie, it's on a train, is my favorite sequence, because I remember watching these boys about 10 years back on television doing crazy stuff, and then meeting these boys and understanding the mathematical calculations they do to do this difficult stuff without knowing mathematics. So then finally, when I have the sequence in the movie and it's fully ready now, the song's gonna come out, it's the title track.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Is there ever in your life when you have done a stunt or an action sequence, you've been scared?
All of them. Like, every time I conceive something and when I'm rehearsing for it or preparing for it, I have to be scared, otherwise I would never conceive it.
Is it?
Of course, why would you try to think of something phantasmagorical which will come easily? Like, you build...
But you make it look like so easy, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but that comes with training, rehearsal, preparation, all of it.
What is this discipline of yours, like to keep your training intact, to learn new forms? And I think every year I just see a different kind of action in your movies, just leveling up. What's the process of you always trying to level up the game for your own self?
I believe that discipline is what obstructs or hinders your creativity, because you just start focusing on one specific thing. I believe that lack of discipline, or sometimes just breaking the discipline, is what gives you an edge, and I do that. Like, there are times I want to just slackline, I want to just be walking on a wire, and I'm obsessed about it for a while, and then my discipline breaks. Then I want to be cycling. So I believe discipline is not the secret to everything. Discipline is not the secret to achieve everything. Sometimes just breaking that pattern is amazing.
That's interesting. I never thought it of that way. I like that thought of yours for sure. Vidyut, allow me to ask, and if you don't want to answer, we can skip this one.
I will answer anything you think is worthy of being answered.
Okay. And I'll ask you, your birthday post, which you put up amidst the nature, it drew so much of flack. Do you think it was necessary?
I've been, to understand this, to tell you the answer, see, I've been doing this for 14 years. This is the first time I've posted something. Yeah. If you go back to my first Instagram post, like if you just go back, my first Instagram post is in Ladakh, where I'm almost exactly in the same form. I do this for me. I live a luxurious life for the last 5-7 years. It's been a little different. Like, everything is taken care of by somebody. Everything. It could be anything in my life. I spend about 15 to 20 days every day of my life, every year of my life, spending time with me. It could be in the forest, it could be in the wilderness, it could be anywhere where not many people travel to. I like doing my own stuff. I like putting my tent. I like getting bored of me. I like reading a book which just doesn't excite me. I like getting bored. I like spending time with me. So this picture that you're talking about is one of my 14 visits to these places, and I thought, why not post it? I'm proud of it. Everybody should spend time with themselves. Even if you can get naked and spend time with you, nothing is more relaxing, because the only person you should not be ashamed of is of you. And where will you learn this? With yourself.
But does it bother you, the slack and the noise which comes with it? Because you are a public figure?
You know, it's like always the yin and the yang. Like the percentage of appreciation I receive on daily basis is so big that these small things, it's like a mosquito biting you. It doesn't bother you if you don't want it to bother you.
Does it initially used to bother, all the noise and all the criticism?
No, it still doesn't bother me. Like, no, why will it bother me? It's an opinion of somebody. And if somebody has an opinion, like, it's their opinion.
Vidyut, what about that game of yours in Crakk? That virtual bonanza you are putting it out for the world. Tell me about it.
I've been a gamer and I enjoy playing games because I genuinely believe that my ability to focus has been because of gaming. Because like when you see the younger generation who play a lot, like when you're playing a game, you're not only watching yourself, you're watching the other people on screen too. And I see people who are not trained, they normally walk into a room and they will just go to the target. They don't watch people around. So I've enjoyed this, and as a player, and I believe that Crakk deserved to have a game, and I believe that Crakk, so the first train sequence is the game, and we will keep enhancing it. So I believe that you should not try these stunts at home, but you should with Crack the Run. So that's why we made the game, and it's been made by these two young phenomenal boys. Yep.
Vidyut, lastly, because Vidyut has already told me he's not going to tell me any of his secrets, but I'll still ask one like a shameless person. A hack, a health hack, which you think nobody should follow.
No, what does that mean? Give me an example of a health hack.
Like normally we say, okay, like dropping sugar from your regime, it's good for health. But I'm asking you to tell me something which one should not follow. Or it's like it's like a facade.
No,
it's like
not really. Nothing is a facade. The thing here is this. First, if somebody gives you a suggestion, follow it diligently. And then you got to decide whether it's working for you or it's not working for you. Like if somebody tells you don't eat this and you believe in that somebody, diligently follow them. And in a little time, you'll get to know that whether it's working for you, whether it makes you happy or not, whether it's giving you these repetitions, you got to suss it out on your own. And if you know it's good for you, you will know it. Like if we were talking about sugar, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about carbohydrates. I genuinely feel that people should not go off carbs. This is my personal opinion, because I've tried being off it and it makes me a little agitated. And you see people who are off carbohydrates is the food for the brain. If it's not going in there, something is not right. Yeah, you could look fit, but your mind is not there.
I think the activeness of being in that moment drops. And if I need a quick thing, I think nothing better than a pop of sugar.
Something like if you desire it, you should do it, but don't overdo it.
Yep.
Like if you feel I'm having a sugar craving, if you kill yourself, there'll be something else bothering you. Have a little bit of it. Why not?
Well, have a little bit of what you think might kill you, but have more of Crakk for this movie season on 23rd Feb. Go and watch Vidyut. Next time, I am going to make sure Vidyut interviews me, period. We are going to do a reverse interview with Vidyut Jammwal. That's it. With a 15-minute challenge. I accept.
You win this time.
I will take from this. But thank you, Vidyut. Wishing you all the best. It's always lovely talking to you because there is always a smile and you never say no to answer me for anything. So yeah, that's a new or fresh, I would say.
Yeah.
In lots of people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Vidyut Jammwal and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble with Ankita.